Hey everyone, I wanted to share a few demos of things that I'm setting up on a MIDI foot controller to give me more flexibility and more speed actually with the OPZ. One of the cooler things I think is that I have this page, which means these 8, set up so that way I can control the mutes from right here. I can switch mute groups between 1 and 4 by using these buttons, thanks to sending CC in there. And then I can actually change what is and isn't muted up here, and it'll assign those to those groups, right? Oops. So here, I've just unmuted, or I've muted all the synths on mute group 4. Let's say mute group 3 is muting the bass, and for some reason mute group 2 is muting the drums. Now, if I want to switch through that, I absolutely can. Next, I really want to show you this page, which I kind of have made it in a weird way. It still needs some ironing out, but one of the cooler things right now is if I take off channel 1 to active track, I can just play a C note into the 3 main drum tracks. So that's kind of neat. I can do that just with my feet as I'm recording in. I can also change the active track, but if channel 1 to active track is not enabled, that doesn't do much, so that's kind of my bad. Here's something else that's kind of cool. I've found a way to, on the drums, shorten the length, just be a step count of 4. So I'm just going to play this little beat that I made for the sake of this video, and I'm going to press this button. And what happens is I'm going to press this button, and the first 4 tracks are all going to, while this button is pressed, have their step length changed to 4. So what that sounds like in practice is this. So with my foot, I'll be able to just kind of decrease the length of the drums to just being 1 bar, which is similar to a tape repeat effect. I do have a tape looping effect on here. I have notes sent to the tape track, but I'm still kind of refining those. So I usually have a keyboard attached to the OPZ, and that keyboard's usually putting in sending information on channel 1, and I usually have channel 1 to active track enabled, so that's none of that's that mind-blowing. What I do have right now is that this page will change what is the active track. So these first 4 are going to change to the drums, and these second 4 are going to change to the synth tracks. What's really cool and special about this is that if you were to record arm recording and press play, if you even hold the track button, it disarms recording. So there's no real way of changing tracks and keeping the recording live, unless you use this method, in which case you can go to any track, and you can just keep inputting notes on channel 1, and it's going to change which track you're on. I just think that that's a really cool application, and it really opens up a lot of possibilities. I'm really finally creating something cool, like a full setup with the OPZ. I'm excited about it, and I just wanted to share this video because honestly, I'm spending a lot of time on this, and I don't have as much time to do formal lessons. So thank you for watching, and hope you learned something.